What up? What up? What's poppin'? What's going on in the world out there? Y'all know what it is. We back in the building. It is the Enlightened Ediot podcast. Right here live each and every Saturday night, doing what it is that we do. Trying to enlighten you folks and help y'all out however we can at the moment. The rant for this week goes as follows. Life itself is about choices. Life itself is most certainly 100% about choices. The choices you make are the choices you make. It is what it is. Nobody can take that from you. But what I need y'all to stop doing is getting upset at the negative, bad, or counter reactions that happen from your stupid choices and decisions. If you chose to walk outside today and go rob a bank, you can't get mad that you got locked up while you was robbing that bank because that's something that happens from your choice. If you decided to walk out your house today and say, you know what, I'm going to go have relations with this other woman over here, you can't be mad at your wife because she wants to leave. That's the negative response from the choices that you make. Hold on, I got one more for you. If you happen to say, you know what, I'm going to go to work and I'm going to disappear for 6 out of the 8 hours and do no work, you can't be mad that you got fired from your job because of your stupid decision to make, because that was your decision and your choice. Own up. Let me say it again. Own up to what happens based off the choices that you make, because everything happens based off the choices you decided. Nobody told you to do it. You chose on your own. Negative things happen based off certain things. It is what it is. Live in it, own up to it, and grow up. I'm just saying. Figured I'd bring in the sexy shirt first. Why not?
I enjoy knowing this. Also, caveat: if you are dating and your dating life sucks, it might not be them.
The choices you
It
make.
might be you.
I seen
I'm
something.
tired of people blaming other
Dude,
genders for their choices in
I'm not even gonna say
sex
genders.
or
I
same
seen
sex.
I seen something. It was a young lady. She was explaining how every single one of her relationships she's ever been in her entire life, they have all cheated on her. So dude said, well, why do you keep picking the same kind of dude? She says, well, I like what I like. Clearly, the choice is you like dudes that's going to cheat on you all the time. So live in it. It is what it is. Or just be polygamous. Call it a day.
Or make some money off of it. Either or, you have options.
Choices and options. Choices and options.
Well, I don't think either of those are the right choice.
What? Wait. Before you go any further, what constitutes the right choice?
What's moral and ethical? Right choice.
That changed by society terms.
That
Because you can
changed
be
by
ethical
person
and
terms.
moral to marry at 14.
That changes
And
by person.
So I did read a story today of a man whose wife left him. He cheated on her, and he was real life upset that she left him after one cheat. So my question was, well, how many times should she have allowed you to cheat? That would have been
like baseball.
Number.
I mean, they could have had a conversation about, what's the go-to number, like if you cross this threshold and it's over. They could have had that conversation.
And as we know, that's probably the first one he cheated. He probably had a couple bodies.
This is why I don't talk to y'all. This is why I don't talk to y'all. Bring somebody else in.
You really hate logic, boy. I tell you.
I can't talk to y'all.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Freddie.
Hey, I mean, I don't know what you want me to say about that. Like, shit, I don't know. After one cheat, I guess he's saying, like, you should work through that one cheat, but, I don't know.
He knows plenty of couples who have worked through infidelity.
Well, that's good for them.
Your wife is just not one of them. She left.
Yeah.
Now she's had.
Hey, so what if he had an illness, and to cure this said illness, he needed some magic in his life?
There's some hypotheticals that you over there reaching for in your sexy shirt, Hectic, that you just ain't gonna reach tonight. It just ain't gonna happen, okay? Like, I get what you're trying to say. I get what you're trying to say. Nah. I get it, but I don't get it. I just don't understand. Well, why be in a relationship if you need to be spreading your seeds and, spreading yourself around? That's all.
You can be single. You can absolutely choose.
That's what I'm saying. Just go and choose and be single. Stop trying to live behind the facade of you're a good person and you're a good guy when you really not, when you out there. Oh, I'm sorry. Because wait.
While you cheat?
I was about to say, because here go Hectic, in his sexy shirt, you tilting to the side. Like, just because you cheat, does that automatically make you a bad person?
Did you talking about me?
You dishonest.
You talking about me tilting to the side?
No. I said Hectic in the sexy shirt. I didn't say sexy chocolate, nigga. I didn't say sexy chocolate.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to, make sure. I was trying to make sure I wasn't being called out until the
Easy, your shirt ain't sexy at all. It ain't sexy at all. Okay.
It's super sexy.
He said I could be sexy too.
Yeah, I'm too sexy. Nah.
I have zero clue how my rant turned into this conversation, but we here now. It is what it is.
Hold on, baby. Chill, hold on. You know what time it is, man. Come on, man. All on the table. A cast unmatched, get outclassed. Who's not typecast for telling fables. The artifacts just kick back, enjoy the panel. With true flies in all sides, get different angles. With grown talk, the mission. Small talk is missing. Free talk don't always equate to your addition. The difference, no misstep in intellect, delayed stress. This podcast a safe bet. Stay enlightened.
Why you do Hector like that?
Before we bring the doc in the building, go ahead, Hector. Say what you guys say, guys.
I'm like, is he grabbing his junk? Like, what's going on?
You seen that too? You seen it?
That's not even what I was crying off of.
I know what he's laughing at.
Why you have Freddie coming out like a South Park character?
I was about to say that too. Like, you got your big head ass in the front, like, and then you got me creeping to the side, like, so silly.
I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? I'm embracing it as an artist. I'm embracing it. It looks nice, Raw. It look nice, okay?
Hold on. Wait a minute. The first scene, I'm like, oh, this is nice. It's nice and clean. Woo. He pops some pictures up. I'm like, all right. And then he goes,
That's fine.
You are a messed up individual. I'm not. Because he purposely did that.
He said, "Look, watch this shit. Watch. I'm gonna have Freddie come. Look, watch." God.
She just
y'all will find a way to paint me as a villain at all times.
Because you mischievous, Roy. You mischievous. It don't matter.
Oh my God. Yo, and you know what's crazy? Because only a few of us can see each other behind He instantly, as soon as he saw me laughing, he starts cracking up because he knew exactly what I was laughing about.
This is true.
Oh my God.
Talking about we paint him as the villain. He paint himself as the villain.
So what's funny is I was showing my mom the pictures of Vegas when we visited Vegas and stuff, and she seen Raw. She was like, "He start problems, don't he?" Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Very much so. Mischievous than a motherfucker.
Oh God.
Y'all talk about your boy is crazy.
Oh man.
I got you back.
Back in the building.
That was it. That was the laugh of the night.
Hey, for the subject that you brought in, man, all I gotta say is I talk about that in a couple of my books. Perception versus reality and unrealistic expectations. I mean, one when we talk about morality, yeah, that is subjective. It is definitely not objective because people don't come into it with the right frame of mind, and people got different cultures, backgrounds, philosophies, experiences, life experiences. So yeah, that's real objective. But if you ain't coming into it with the right perspective and you dealing in la la land and you're not living in reality, every decision you make it's not gonna make sense.
That's what I'm talking about. Look, he came in the building ready.
Look, we need to have Doc on here all the time so I don't have to be the philosopher, okay?
Somehow I feel like y'all gonna have a philosophy debate at some point. It's going to happen. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have a conversation about something that I don't think people pay attention to, but I know for a fact everybody sees and notices, except if you are just that delusional. It is what it is. We're going to talk about the difference between Superman and Clark Kent. Now, we all know Superman and Clark Kent is the same person. So how can we say Superman versus Clark Kent? Well, let's think about this for a second. Lois Lane loved her some Superman. She wasn't feeling old Clark. Mary Jane loved her some Spider-Man. But Peter, I ain't messing with that dude too much. But then you see a dude like the Joker. Somehow, some way, he meets what's supposed to be the normalest of the normal woman, and she completely changes herself to be just as crazy as him so she can be like him. Somebody told me, I ain't gonna say somebody, my uncle told me a long time ago, there is one woman for every man. And when he said it, I had no clue what he was talking about. I said, man, these chicks out here for everybody. What are you talking about? He said, no, there is one woman for every man. There is only one woman on the planet, one dude on the planet that can make this woman do everything, break every barrier, break every shell, do whatever he wants. There's only one dude on the planet that will ever be able to get her to do that. She might find him at 15. She might find him at 55. But it's only one. It is only one. So tonight we're going to talk about it.
Is his name Wesley Pipes? Oh, never mind.
I mean, if that's the one for you, it
that could pop right up. That's the homie.
Freddie, if that's the one
he be telling a lot of chicks. He be telling a lot of them what to do. That's all I'm saying. That's all. My bad. Go ahead, continue.
I'd even throw in there that there's only one woman that a man is willing to change himself for to be better.
Yes.
Okay. And I want to preference that, not that I didn't say that there is a woman that will change a man, because no woman can change a man and no man can change a woman. It's that person who that man or woman is willing to change for.
Preach.
Mm-hmm.
Roger that. Tasha.
What's that?
As a woman. What the hell is so funny, Freddie? I didn't even say nothing.
She said with that.
I gotta know.
As a woman, why do you believe that women want Spider-Man or Superman over Clark and Peter?
So it's a word that gets used a lot, and I found that it does have a place in this society, but it's delusion. It's what Superman represents to women. It's what he leaps tall building, can fight off 100 men. It's the delusion of it all. If you're looking at a person, Clark, or his character and how he makes you feel, Clark don't always have to leap tall buildings. But she believes that Superman can leap tall buildings and make her feel all warm and gushy on the inside. And it's not always the truth.
Yeah. Easy.
So, do the question again, just so I can make sure I answer poignantly. Because I don't want to miss it.
Oh God, here we go.
I see what you're talking about when you talk about philosophy. I see you.
He don't do this normally.
It's about to
just
be,
like, you know.
It's about to be Dr. Eric versus Dr. Easy. That's what I already see.
Yeah.
So,
Give me the question again.
The question is, why do you believe so many women would prefer Superman over Clark Kent?
Because here's not all women, but I'm just going to use women as a general term. Women can't see past the uniform. They don't understand what Clark Kent has to go through to be Superman. And they also don't understand that Clark Kent ain't going to be Superman for everybody. You see Clark walking down the street, old lady get hit by a car, he like, fuck that bitch. Let it be Lois. He's swooping in. Let Lex Luthor come around and try to kidnap Lois, Superman coming out. He ain't becoming Superman for the chief at the Daily Planet. He's like, oh, chief, you on your own. Right? So women don't see past the uniform because all they want to see is the uniform. All they want is the man that's going to save them, or in their perception, the savior, right? And don't get it twisted. A lot of women are looking at Batman or Bruce Wayne because they're not thinking about Superman and his powers. They like Batman rich. He can take care of me. So a lot of women want a Batman. They don't want a Superman. They don't want a man to save them. They want a man to provide for them. And Clark has no chance, even though Clark's the real hero. Clark is the real hero. Bruce a simp. And Superman saves the whole world. Superman for everybody.
How did we get there? Okay.
That's his homie. You remember 2 weeks ago, his homie said he could beat up the whole Justice League. So
that ain't got nothing to do with
how
it.
we got there.
What I mean by Bruce being a simp is like he gotta put his money behind him and like show off.
You know, I
like,
mean,
he got no real
Bruce
power.
got a roster.
He got money.
Bruce got a roster though.
Bruce roster definitely was crazy.
His roster is crazy, but what I'm saying is he
didn't provide money to none of them because they all were crooks.
His power is money, right? He don't have no real power. Take away his money, he's defenseless. Clark has a real power because he has.
I don't think I can agree with that.
Well, you don't have to agree. It's the truth. Take that nigga money, see what happens.
Even without money, his brain is crazy.
He's so smart.
Yes.
What he gonna build shit with? What he gonna build a Batmobile with his broke ass? You don't see Tyrone smart ass running around here with no Batmobile, do you?
First of all, Tyrone's a crackhead.
Tyrone is not always a crackhead.
Resourceful. Okay? Tyrone's just as resourceful as Bruce. If Tyrone want to rock, he will figure it out. Okay? So
I'm trying to figure out sometimes, like, how do we get to where we be?
Tyrones are not crackheads.
Anyway, but Clark holds the real power because he has the power of restraint as well. He gets to show his genuine nature without showing that he's Superman, right? And he also gets to weed out the Lois Lanes that ain't fucking with Clark. He lame. He a nerd. He's soft. Superman will whoop his ass. Whole time she don't know that Clark is Superman. And so he get to weed that out. And the one that actually falls for Clark, that's who he's going to become Superman for. So and Batman's still a simp.
Roger that. Doc, I guess you might as well follow him up, Doc.
A rebuttal to the poignant.
Child.
I'm gonna look at this on a two-sided coin. I'm looking at it from perspective of the assumption versus the reality. The assumption would be from in a legal terminology, from a reasonable person would think Superman, women generally, again, I'm not speaking for all women, but in a general perspective, and in everyday society, looking for a man to be the priest, protector, and provider. Someone that can lead and hold down the household, that can protect it and provide for it. But then when you look at a Clark Kent, looking at a man that will be kind, like peaceful, the consistency, providing a safe space. He's a listener, emotionally intelligent, looking for that Renaissance man, that well-rounded dude. But that's a reasonable perspective. But when we get into what is projected in society, from what is projected, even going, think about any cartoons, Disney, whatever, it's always projected that the alpha male or the knight in shining armor are the one that's going to come swoop in and save the day, the damsel in distress. And then even, with women looking for that, the bad boy or the high value man, to where the societal woman, the average woman in society, wants that high value man, but does not want to compete for him, and thinking that they are the prize and that he is supposed to just find them. And then on the flip side, when you talk about Clark Kent, from the reality of what is projected in society, I'm just gonna be perfectly honest. When I have counseling sessions with women, it's always, they 9 times out of 10 are describing another woman. I want a man who's compassionate, who's caring, who's loving, who's enduring, who's nurturing, who's passionate, are we still talking about a man here? And so,
are you saying a man can't have some of those
characteristics? I'm not saying a man that can't have some of those characteristics. However, you cannot have it all. But that's what society has projected on women, that you can have what you want, not necessarily what you need. And what a lot of women in society
on the show.
Superman. What a lot of women want in society is the Superman who's going to come in and swoop in, and I'm just going to be who's going to save you, give you the money that you need like Batman, and then dick you down real good. But then the Clark Kent, the one who's consistent, the one who's there, the one who's going to come in and really save the day on a daily basis and be there for when you need it, he's the one who's overlooked. But you don't really want him until you done had your fun and you done big dick down by Superman. So that's, I'm not saying that's everyone, but that is what's projected in society.
Okay. I just want to be clear that Clark Kent, y'all know I don't know these people, right? Do y'all know that I don't know these people? All right. I want to say that Clark still has to protect and provide. Like he can't be,
not his main focus.
But here's the thing.
He can't let me get knocked upside my head.
But here's the thing. And I'll sum it up with this. Overall, the assumption of Superman and Clark Kent is the Clark Kent, he's boring. He's the boring cat. And but just like my man, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Clark Atlanta. I didn't catch your name, man.
Easy.
Just what you said. He's consistent, but he's considered boring. But he's gonna show up as Superman in a situational basis. I'm not gonna project that every day, all day for any and everybody. I'm gonna show up when I need to for my family and for my woman. Do something to cross me, and you're gonna see what I'm gonna do. Do something to mess with my family, you're gonna see what I'm gonna do, what I'm about. But then what women want from the societal perspective of Superman is you want the drama, you want the excitement. And if somebody is boring, oh, he a square. He this, he that. I don't want him because there is no excitement with him. Yeah, he's holding down the house. He is providing. He is protecting. But I'm bored.
What is going on?
How it's projected in society.
Who's rocking the boat?
That must be toxic.
Y'all know it's always me. I'm sorry.
Damn, mute yourself, girl.
You need to change your name to Miss Technical Difficulties.
I need Clark Kent. I need Clark Kent to come over here and provide me a session.
But he ain't getting none yum yums. He gonna have to
like Clark's. I'm not a Superman gal.
But Clarks always get the short end of the stick, and we don't get looked at until women are 30, 40 years old, and you want to settle down, and then then they want to take on.
My goodness!
And then you're not a real man unless you take on my kids.
Wow. Wow, that's a lot to unpack right there.
I'm just speaking truth.
You're speaking, but here's my thing. Like, you're speaking true, but it sounds like another perception or projection, like you was just saying that everybody else does. Like, that's exactly what women say that men do. Like, they wait until they old enough and then they settle down and they want a nurse. You know what I mean? So it's vice versa. You know what I mean?
It's on both sides.
I think it's just hilarious at this moment, but hey.
But here's the thing with that though, Freddie, because a lot of men, not all, a lot of men, when they're young and in their prime, are trying to settle down. They're like, I want to settle down with this person, but hindsight is always the wrong one, right? It's the pretty girl that's giving all her attention to Mike at 32 still on the scene, right? They don't care about the nerdy dude. They don't care about the guy that's working the 9 to 5, that's going to school. They like, oh, he ain't getting no money. He ain't got no status in the streets. He can't take me out to do X, Y, and Z. And this is young women, right? And again, not all. Okay. And then they with that dude and go to the next one, and then they be hurt so many times that they finally are like, man, maybe I should have given that square dude a chance. I see how he is living his life. He got a family, he got a wife and kids. They done bought a house, he educated his kids going to college. Like, dang, maybe if I would have been with a guy like that, my life
can I tell you
on the flip side, it worked the same way though, because this dude's out there running the street that like the chick that's she's a good girl, but she might not be the most attractive one. And then he done ran around and got baby mamas all over the place, and then he see her, how she take care of her family, how she's done in her life, and he's like, maybe if I would have settled down with a chick like that. So it go on both sides. But I think
so. Wait a minute. Also, I just want to point out this contrast. You didn't say dude was ugly. You just said he was nerdy. You said the chick in this is ugly. She ain't that cute, but he went around and had baby. I'm just saying, you gonna say that and put that. That's a difference. Anyway,
but
I get your point though. I do. But at the same time, I feel like I've given tons of Clark Kent chances, and they ain't shit. Oh. They ain't shit too. I mean, you know what I mean? So I could go for the Superman or the Clark Kent. They put their glasses on, take them on or off. They still bullshit. So
maybe they was one. Maybe they was.
But then again, that's in your rant. Maybe it's me. I picked the motherfuckers with glasses. I picked the ugly dudes maybe I should stop picking the ugly dudes that got a hump on their back, that the hunchbacks and shit. Stop giving ugly people a chance. Okay, I get the message.
See, Freddie, them ain't Clark Kents, them penguins.
No, right?
You know,
both are playing Monopoly these days. All the terms, yep. It's crazy out here in the dating
So,
world.
the first time I heard the term love bombing, I was completely confused.
I'm
Right?
still
I was
confused.
lost. I'm like, what does that
Why?
even mean? And
Why?
somebody, because me showing you affection means that I'm trying to trap you. So
doesn't
now, if I don't
No.
show, wait a minute. I'm
Okay.
explaining it to you the way women explained it to me.
No.
And this is
Alright.
why I was confused. Each one of them that I asked, and it wasn't even like I asked them all at the same time. It was different times I'm asking people, what does the term mean? And they like, oh, you know, when a dude want to keep buying you stuff and he keep trying to show you too much affection, he just trying to trap you. And I'm like, wait, so if I show my wife love and affection, I'm trying to trap her? Well, it depends on how much I'm showing her. And I'm like, well, what do you mean how much I'm showing her? Like, I'm not supposed to show her all the love and affection? Yeah, you can. When you doing it to the point where you trying to trap her because you trying to hold on to her too much. And I'm like, all right, I don't know what none of this means. I'm lost. Maybe this is not something that's meant for men to understand. I don't know.
No, it is. It is because some.
Okay, so explain it, Tasha. Explain it.
So love bombing is typically rooted in manipulation, gaslighting, and control.
Okay, so give us an example.
What's bought? So you just meet a dude 5 minutes ago, and 5 minutes later, I think I can love you. Bitch, you don't know me.
Okay, because that makes sense to me.
So love at first sight don't exist.
That's not love at
in
first
5
sight.
minutes.
Not in 5 minutes.
What?
Within a week, you over here like, I love you. I think I could see the rest of my life with you. Look, this could be our kid. Look at your Google thing. That could be our kid and shit. Like,
but listen,
what you mean?
We should probably sit down. Let's get to know each other. Oh, you don't want me? You don't want to be with me? What? Sir, I don't even know where I am right now.
Can I explain something to all the ladies about that dude?
Let's talk about him.
Love bombing is not a manipulation tactic. It's a personality trait rooted in trauma. That man had no relationship with his mama at all. None. Zero. Zilch. He has abandonment issues. His mama never loved him. He never had affection from a woman. And so he thinks that pouring his entire soul out to a woman right away is the thing to do.
No.
He don't know
That's also a tactic to get sympathy so you could get pussy.
No, so they never leave with my mom didn't love me.
Best way to get some pussy, just so you know.
They never leave with my mom didn't love me.
They don't know. That's the thing. They don't. That is unhealed trauma. They don't know where that's coming from. They just think that is the proper way to behave with the woman. They don't know is because their mama, their grandmama, their auntie, their sisters never showed them love and affection. They never knew how to love. Them niggas is traumatized. They are hurting, and they don't even know it.
And that's my fault.
It's not your fault. Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm not supposed to cuss a motherfucker out and be like, hey, I know you don't love me within 5-6 minutes. Please chill out. Chill out. I know you done got lost in my nice brown eyes and everything and the thick thighs, but chill out, bruh. Chill out.
I don't know what love is.
One question real quick to Freddie and to Tasha. How long should it take before a dude tell you he loves you?
That's not a time period. That's not a time period.
So how can you say it's a week then, I guess, is what you're saying. So here's the thing. They can say they love me within 2 days. I can only say thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. That's acceptable.
You know what I mean? And then I start thinking, this is a grown person. And now I have to start thinking consciously about what they mean by love. You know what I mean? Because that's too soon. And now I'm thinking he's unhinged a little bit.
What have I done in 5 minutes?
Yeah, I don't know.
There are so many people that don't know the difference between love and infatuation.
Yeah.
You can be infatuated with somebody right away.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lustful spirit and you see somebody with a big old ass and you're an ass man, you infatuated. You running up to that woman like, I love you, girl. You infatuated. You like that ass. And a lot of people don't know the difference between that and love because unfortunately for a lot of us, that's that's what we were shown growing up. As kids, we learned what infatuation looked like under the disguise of love. Because our parents were some lustful motherfuckers too. Why do you think a lot of us got siblings from other men that we don't even know? They was just fucking like rabbits all the time. So all we saw was infatuation. A lot of us, we didn't really see love in the sense that it actually is.
Yeah, I am.
So speaking of things that is,
Well, no, they don't.
You didn't even give me a chance to put on my pay attention glasses. The hell?
Roger that, if you say so.
Okay, now wait a minute, because this one might step on a few perfectly pedicured toes. So y'all say y'all want a good man, a nice guy, somebody consistent, emotionally available, not out here embarrassing you in public or in the group chats. But let's be honest. Lois didn't want Clark Kent. She wanted Superman. Mary Jane didn't want Peter. She wanted Spider-Man. And Harley, oh, she ain't never asked that man to change at all. So let me ask you something real simple before we get into these signs. Do you actually want love, or do you want the thrill of loving someone who keeps you on edge? Because some of y'all are not bored. Y'all are just addicted to confusion. Let's go ahead and get into these signs because, baby, the patterns are patterning, ing, y'all, ing. Aries the Ram. You say you want peace, but you keep entertaining chaos with good jawlines. This week, check yourself. Are you attracted to him or the version of him or the version of you that feels validated by him? Taurus the Bull. You love consistency, but you're bored by it too. Don't sabotage something solid just because it doesn't come with emotional roller coasters. Stability is not lack of passion. Gemini the Twin, you like options, but this week, options are confusing your standards. Everybody can't be a vibe. Someone actually has to align. Cancer the Crab, you want to be loved deeply, but you keep choosing people who love loudly but inconsistently. Pay attention to emotional safety, not just emotional intensity. Leo the Lion, you don't want a nice guy. You want a man who leads and still chooses you loudly. This week, ask yourself if you're rejecting softness or just low effort dressed as nice. Virgo the Virgin, you analyze everything except your own attraction patterns. This week, be honest. You've been picking projects, not partners. Libra the Scale, you want balance, but you're attracted to extremes. This week, stop romanticizing potential. Choose what actually shows up. Scorpio, you say you want real, but you test people until they break. Not everyone is meant to survive your emotional obstacle course. Sagittarius, you love excitement, but don't confuse unpredictability with chemistry. This week, somebody stable might actually be your plot twist. Capricorn, you respect structure and discipline, so why are you entertaining inconsistency in love? Be as strict with your heart as you are with your goals. Aquarius, you think differently, and that's your strength, but don't over intellectualize your feelings. If it feels off, it probably is. And Pisces, little bitty fishies, last but not leashies, you fall in love with someone who could be. This week, stay rooted in who they've shown you they are. Fantasy is not a foundation. Y'all know what I'm going to say. Keep your vibe protected, your edges lead, and your screenshots organized. I'll see y'all next Saturday.
Woo! Thank you.
Give me time to put my pay attention glasses on, please.
Paying good attention there, deep attention and shit.
Nigga over there spitting bars tonight. I see.
You know.
It's one of them days. Hectic. How can people in a world filled with filters and curated perfection actually look for love?
You can't. The reason you can't, I feel like I need to be on my doctor shit too, you know.
Facts.
but people who constantly, especially from my field, I see people constantly use filters, and they could already be bad and still use filters. You're already showing me a sign that you don't even love yourself or love who you are as a person to be able to not only see but also, embrace your imperfection. You're trying to present this perfect image of yourself that you don't see in the mirror. And it's we say it all the time. It's leads to delusion. It leads to body dysmorphia. It leads to all those things. So, short answer: you can't find a person to love if you don't love yourself, and I mean truly love yourself. You know what I mean? I get changing a little and taking some blemishes off here and there, but I could show you a person what they look online, and then when you see them on person, you be like, "Yo, where's she at?" And she'd be like, "I'm here." And be like, "No, no, 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 no. This person, where's she at? Because you are not them." You know what I mean? So, and that goes for guys too, because hate to sorry fellas,
You wear makeup,
but a lot of us guys have that nice guy persona at the beginning. We swoop in, we lay the jacket down over the rain puddles, and we buy flowers and candy and all this. We say sweet nothings in their ear, and then we have coitus, and then she's no longer a new toy, and we on to the next venture and the next prey.
Then you call them up and
So
be like, "Hey, remember that shit? You ain't shit to me." Just to remind you.
I ain't heard it in a while. I ain't heard it in a
We
while.
ain't shit. I just like to nut on you. You know what I mean? Just my bad.
There's a vast difference if you let them know up front. If
Well,
they
excuse
don't
me,
adhere
Hector.
to the rules and regulations presented beforehand, that's no longer a them problem. That's a
Got it.
them problem.
Got it, sexy shirt. Got it.
Roger that.
I want. Can I jump in on that one?
After you say,
yeah, there you go.
Absolutely.
I tried to give him a break, easy, but never mind. Pause.
Going back to an earlier statement of people nowadays are in love with the idea of love, and not in love with the person that they are in relationship with.
Yeah.
So that they will do any and everything possible, even projecting onto that person. I want to be in love so bad that I will overlook red flag. And let's be honest, ladies, men too, but more so ladies. I don't care how much a cat is laying the coat over the puddle. I don't care how much he is saying the sweet nothings in your ear. One thing that just really boggles my brain is when women say, "I have woman's intuition and I can pick up on things, I know things." How in the world is that not activated in the beginning? But once coitus happens and you are in the relationship, now your spidey senses are picking up. How does that happen? Because there are red flags that are just beaming in the beginning, just smack dab in your face, and men too. But there's just something about that person, because it's the Superman or it's the Superwoman that we're just so infatuated with, that we want, that we are willing to overlook things. And what I hear from women a lot of time is, I am drawn or infatuated with the potential of this man instead of what he is actually presenting to you right now.
So, Freddie, you got to remember, they're not talking to us. right? So we can't answer.
Yeah. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm just saying women in general because I hear it
I
all the
love
time.
I love how you said that, Tasha.
The line that I say often is that men don't have to lie to women. Women will lie to themselves if they want
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
It's a real thing. So how some women look over what doesn't feed their spirit, what doesn't get their day going. I wish I could answer that for them. I think the answer is discernment. But if you don't have it in your life outside of a man, once a man enters the picture, you already overwhelmed if he give you butterflies.
Yeah.
So the answer is that we, and now I'll speak as a collective, we have to take the time and do what's necessary to, Hectic said, love ourselves. I don't want to say create standards, but I do want you to know what's for you and what's not for you. And if it's not for you, walk away from everything that's not for you. Period. Like that's a hard stop for me.
I'll be honest. Men only do what we're allowed to do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I agree with that.
And also you would have even other male friends be like, hey, that guy, I don't know. You know, I'm not saying not to fuck with him, but there's something wrong with Buddy.
Yeah.
And as soon as y'all get in tight, now dude's the biggest hater and he's the biggest this. And he was listening. He saw the signs.
Yeah.
He didn't want to come out and say, yo, I seen dude at the bowling alley a couple weeks ago and he had another one under his arms. He's trying to let you do you, but also caring about you in a sense of like, hey, maybe you need to, pump the brakes a little bit and just look at this a different way. And for a lot of times when us males do that, we the hater. Oh, we trying to get with her. We trying to do this. We trying to do that. And it's like, nah, we ain't trying to do none of that. I know Buddy's type. I've been around enough of these kind of dudes that know how they move. He got a bag full. I know Raw. He got a bag full of Jordans. He got a bag full of them. I've seen this. I know he's a homosexual. Trust me, he's moving in.
Look, my homie told me one time that women pick men how they buy used cars, right? It looked good. Yeah, when he brought it up, I was like, "The fuck what did you talking about?"
No, I knew exactly what he meant.
He said when they go to the dealership, they don't want nothing brand new because it's too much, it's too expensive, it's too much maintenance. They say, right? But then they buy a used car, it looks good. But they haven't done enough research on
That's not
cars
why bitches don't buy brand new cars.
to know, like, problematic.
It depreciates in value as soon as it rolls off the fucking lot. But go ahead.
Look, it ain't my thought. So he said that they drive off the lot with it. They're not ignoring the knocking in the engine. They're not ignoring the squeal from the brakes. They don't know what the fuck that is.
Shit.
And then
that's true.
When it's bad, and then they call another man over, so it could be their dad, their brother, their uncle, and they're like, these brakes is squealing. Your oil leaking. Your engine knocking. Your alternator whining. And they're like, you just don't like this car. You don't like Fords. You're a Chevy guy. Right? Then when the car breaks down, guess what? My daddy told me this car was a piece of shit, and I didn't listen.
Well, we all know someone who's been in a DV situation, right? And we all been there, and we all been like, hey, pack up. Even you come over here, you can stay. Don't worry about it. We got you. And the first night, they are right back in the same situation.
Right back. Look, this is why I stopped fighting my sister's boyfriends over shit. I'll go whoop a nigga ass. Quick, you put hands on my sister, then guess where that nigga at next weekend?
And that's why I say you can't come over here and get a place to stay. I might give you money for a hotel because that nigga ain't coming over to my crib and acting stupid and crazy in front of my kids.
You paying for a hotel, Freddie?
Freddie's so tricking too.
You could get the hourly motel up the street.
Wait, let me make sure I understand this. So after he clapped, then you gonna get him a hotel to go stay by himself.
No, that's not what she said. That's not what she said.
The friend.
Okay. All right.
What? Ron, that don't even make no sense. What? Shut up.
She's like, he already
understand it.
I heard the same thing.
All right. I
got you, Freddie. I got you.
Thank you, Tasha. Thank you, Hectic.
Yeah.
I heard
we there.
Okay, so Freddie,
what's up?
Is nice guy syndrome just a reflection of women wanting excitement or men misunderstanding confidence?
Nice guy syndrome.
Yes.
Explain that to me, because all these terms in the dating world. What is nice guy syndrome? He act too nice.
I mean, as men, we don't know what it is when women say.
I like a nice guy. What the fuck?
You asked me to explain. I'm trying to say something.
Okay.
As men, we just be who we are, right? And it's real easy for a man to be termed a nice guy and either get abused or get friend zoned or I ain't messing with him. It's too easy for it to happen. Now, I'm not saying that either one of you two do it, because you might not. But there's a lot of women that look at dude like, man, he too nice. I can't fuck with him. Or he's a nice guy. I could have him put my trash out every week because I don't want.
That's fucked up.
It happens.
It happens.
So the nice guy syndrome.
There's women that call dudes specifically when they're hungry. They know who to call when they're hungry.
Some dudes, because they are deemed the nice guy, it's easy for women to say, "Oh, well, I'll just ask him to do it for me."
I had a woman tell me I can rule you or run over you or control you because I was nice.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't know me well enough to know, like, hey, look now. But because I was nice, you thought you could control me. I've had that told to me.
Yes, a lot of people really believe if a guy being nice, he has no confidence. Like, why is it that him being a nice guy means he has no confidence? I never quite understood that. I can't
stand that they believe that.
That don't mean I gotta be a horrible person.
It's out there. It's out there. But if I cuss you out, oh, he's strong, he confident, he got a backbone. What? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Here's the thing. So here's the thing. The nice guy syndrome. Personally, I want a guy to be mannerable and, you know what I'm saying, nice to me, and open my doors and consider me, you know, and communicate with me. I don't know what everybody's definition of nice is, right? But I'm also not going to manipulate and use somebody just because they're polite and nice to me and I'm hungry. Like, I know this dude is going to buy me some stuff because he nice. No, like, feed yourself, heifer. Number one,
you yourself will not do it, but I almost guarantee you know somebody that does.
But I know somebody, I know people. So first of all, I just want to put this out here. I know women that will put this, you know, this little blanket out there, like into Snapchat world, like somebody treat me to whatever. But the thing is, somebody does it. Mm-hmm. Somebody does it. A man does it. It doesn't mean that he's a nice guy. It doesn't mean that he's anything. It means like, shoot, I got $10. I could trick for a second. It might lead to something. It might not. But at least I got some points on her roster. You know what I'm saying? That's going to help me out maybe in the long run. What'd you say?
It's a calculated risk.
Yeah, soft tricking. And it's only $10. It's only like, you know, a smoothie or, you know what I'm saying? Soft tricking. So
I could put this on FanDuel on the parlay.
If we don't like it, if you guys don't like it, then some men participate in it. Just like I don't like the things that some women participate in, throwing that net out there. Like, you asking for this. You know what I mean? So like the nice guy syndrome, I love a nice guy, but at the same time, those nice guys, watch out, because sometimes they crazy. They nice to everybody, but behind closed doors, they nuts. So, you know, keep on with your ass playing with people and their emotions and their feelings and their finances. Keep on, ladies. That's how you get ended up in some landfill somewhere for real.
It actually happens a lot all the time, and we see it, and it's like, oh, well, it shouldn't be that way.
Y'all seen Players Club, right?
Say it again.
Y'all seen Players Club?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody hang around the club, tricking off on Diamond, and then he followed her home, and you see what happened.
Yeah.
So
my grandma told me you don't play with somebody's heart or their money. Don't play with that, or they kids. Don't play with that.
So I have a superpower. I'm not Superman or Clark Kent, but I do show up in every interaction that I have with people, men or women, as my authentic self. And it sort of forces them to take the representative out the interaction altogether, right? And then I get to see who I'm really dealing with. They get to see who they really dealing with. And I got this thing. I'm not going to hurt nobody's son, right? Because I don't want anybody to hurt my sons. So if I see or if I smell that, like the doc said, the young lady who said that she can walk over, step on, control, there is a space for that with some nice men. You know what I mean? But if I can smell that, I don't play on that. I walk away from that because I don't. At the end of that, he come back. Well, Tasha is the reason why I can't be with Freddie, and Freddie's nothing like Tasha. So I friend zone, and it has nothing to do with him being a nice guy. It has everything to do with me knowing who I am. And sometimes I'm not worth a good goddamn, and I don't got no qualms with saying that. So it's not that he's a nice guy and we're overlooking him. It could be that the person is self-aware and let me leave him for somebody who won't do him the right way.
Like if I could put a dude on the counter, you know what I'm saying? If I lift him up on the counter, he like that. You know, Tasha ain't gonna do that.
No, I'm not gonna do
Tasha, I have a legit question for you.
What's that?
When did you realize, or how did you realize when to be Wonder Woman and when to be Diana the Troy?
You know, I don't know any of these people.
Oh my goodness. The same person.
People.
Okay. When did you know how to be Superwoman and whatever her real name is? Because she doesn't. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just me. Like I'm just me. I don't
know when I change characters. Honestly, I'm just me all the time, right?
People change characters. People definitely change characters depending on who they talking to and who they dealing with. Yeah, people change characters.
The moment itself.
Yeah, like
what I am.
Sometimes it's just the moment itself that you're in your opposite character. Everybody got that.
No, and I get that. I'm just saying, like, it's just a variation of me, I guess, in a different.
Clark Kent and Superman is a variation of each other.
Yeah, I guess so. The more tamed, more muted, I guess, Superman. The more tamed Superwoman is Diana.
I'm just me. I show up as me every time. I pick and choose. I pick up and put down. I'm not looking to.
So okay. So like at work, you're at your 9 to 5. Do you show up as Tasha all the time? You cuss at work? You cuss at work?
Sometimes they love it. Sometimes they do not. But every time I'm me. Do I curb it? I don't even know that I curb it at work, but they know who I am. I've been there a while. Like I'm not in front of customers, but I could have a conversation with the president of my company, and depending on how that conversation go, he using his language, being authentically him, and he gonna get authentic Tasha. Like he come in most days. Are you starting trouble over here? I might be, and if I hadn't gotten that far in my day yet, come back later and ask me again. It depends, but I'm always Tasha. Like I don't have a code switch. She just, I don't know.
I love stuff like that. I'm sorry. The comment said women like only bad boys because they didn't have a father in their home to get back at their strict dad. And I think I need the statistics on that as well because we throw in these statements out there so much. And I just need a little bit of statistics that everybody be throwing out there if you got so much to say about the women's psyche. and their characteristics. I just want statistics if it's all truth, because that shows truth that y'all be living in. But I just would like some statistics, not feelings. But go ahead. I'm sorry, Tasha.
The things that people throw out there just to have something to say.
Yeah.
Hell, we like them thick, like a bowl of grits. First of all, you already know she don't give a fuck. Second, you can best believe she gonna talk her shit. And third, it's Freddie. Who the fuck knows where this about to go? But let's get into Celebrity Wire with Dunkosaurus Rex herself, the foxy Freddie Montaco.
Hey, it's been a couple weeks since I've been on the show, and I do apologize. I don't know why, but, my Spectrum internet is very slow. We've been having a lot of windstorms here in Ohio, so hey, whatever. To start off the celebrity news, there's been a lot of things going on, and I have not been here for a few weeks, but just to get right into it, I don't know if y'all seen, but our friend Tiger Woods is back in the news, back in the tabloids again. He was quiet for so long. We thought he kind of retired and led, his quiet self, giving back shots to all the ladies and on the 18th hole in Florida where he lives. But nah, Tiger out here playing real life GTA. You see that car right there? He out there playing and practicing the pit moves. I think it's a PS crossover, a PlayStation crossover, something, I'm not sure, but nobody asked for this kind of crossover. But go ahead. I think we can name this GTA Tiger's Way. Anyway, he's under the suspicion of a DUI and facing a misdemeanor of property damage and refusal to submit a lawful test. According to the Martin County Sheriff's Office, he seemed impaired at the scene. Look at his mugshot. Like he gone, right? It seems like he attempted to speed around a slowly moving truck and he clipped the end of it. No one was injured, so that's cool. He has already made bail. Look, he just need to look at him. He need to go to sleep. He looks sad. He looked like a Simpsons character. Like, dog, he looked like a Simpsons character that they ain't never thought of that they need again. Anyway, if y'all don't remember, if y'all have forgotten, not too long ago, he was arrested back in 2017 for a DUI when police found him asleep behind the wheel at 3 a.m. at a red light. He was found and tested positive for Vicodin, Dwaylude, whatever, Xanax, Ambien, and THC. So not only was he popping pills, he was also smoking some weed. So he was probably seeing stripes. Tiger was seeing some stripes for sure and rainbows. So that's why he crashed. So next up, the internet is going crazy, and I am not mad at all about Mr. Drewski. Mr. Drewski, he dressed up and he did not give any names. He did not give any names. He just said, I'm dressed up as a conservative white Christian woman, and the internet went wild. First of all, they said it was Erica Kirk. He gave no names. He just was out there. Yes, he was dressed in an outfit just kind of like hers. I like that he didn't wear no dress or no skirt. He wore a pantsuit, but it was all in the outfit just like hers. And he mimicked some of the scenes that she did, but he never said her name. Erica Kirk has also released a cease and desist order saying that, if it was the other way around, she would be blackballed. She would be, ostracized and canceled and blah, 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 blah. But I don't really care because it was funny as hell. Like, if anybody hasn't seen it, please go out, check out Drewski's skit because it's hilarious. It's kind of like that's the third sister to White Chicks, and I think it's pretty hilarious. He mimicked her very well, and it's also, if you don't pay attention and really understand what this is about, it's about our rights. Because if he's not allowed to just poke fun and make fun of anybody, then there's going to start coming for people who are outspoken and your freedom of speech. So make sure you pay attention to that type of stuff. Coming out there, not to be too political, but finally, we get to Big Mama Lotto. Lotto is now pregnant. Well, she been pregnant, okay, but it's now revealed that 21 Savage, Mr. Cross on the it's a knife. Cross on the forehead dude is her baby daddy. First of all, I got questions. You know, she the bitch from the South and everybody, she the one we talking about right now because first of all, ain't he married though? Ain't he married? Did he get married in 2020 shortly after he was arrested by ICE and almost deported back to the UK where he from? Don't he got 2 sons with this lady that he was married to in 2020 before he got deported? I'm just saying how long it been going on because they said I think it was in 2020 that they started talking, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But this is crazy. And the internet's wild to me because a lot of women are out there like, yeah, go ahead, Lotto. She's up here like, my man, my man, my man. And I'm just like, yo, you was really happy and bruh got a knife. It's a knife on my forehead. It's a knife on my forehead. So I don't know. It's wild to me because this is the celebrity news and people are, I don't really care about their baby. I hope, I wish them well and I hope it's a healthy baby and everything like that. But what are the goals out here of us ladies? And I get that maybe you don't want to be pregnant because I'm not pregnant, but married and everything because you don't want to share your fortune with dude with a knife on his forehead. But like, oh, he already married. My bad. Then he'd be never mind. So that's out the window. Why would I even think they could get married? Because they can't because he already married. And that would be polygamous. Oh, but he's not a citizen. Oh, but wait. Okay. It's complicated now. So yeah, that's the celebrity news. The world crumbling. Lotto pregnant by a dude with a knife on his head. Drewski out here dressing in drag like a woman. Even though right here in Ohio, if you dress in drag now that it has passed, you know, it's illegal here in Ohio to dress in drag. So that's no more drag shows here, which is interesting because that means like no theater kind of, you know what I mean? So that's also another infringement on, you know, freedom of speech and stuff here. So just saying it's slowly coming to every state, y'all, you know. Woo, make America great again.
Wow. So first of all, before I even ask what the fuck going on in Ohio, y'all know what the 21 mean in 21 Savage, right?
I do not.
He trying to have 21 wives. Lotto
21 knives on his head.
21 wives. And
25 wives on my dresser.
So he just building his harem. He trying to be like King Solomon. That's what 21.
Well, that's good for him.
No, shout out
for him.
Shout out to old buddy.
That ain't none of that my business because fuck all them kids.
Is she sipping her tea?
Yep.
Look, I'm just saying, Lotto a little young for me, but she might get on.
I think they 6 years apart, 6 to 8 years apart, I believe.
No,
so it's not horrible, you know. It's not like she was 10 and he was hawking on her. You know what I mean?
No, I'm saying she's too young for me. But that's
nigga, you married? Oh, okay, I forgot. When you married, you go for lottos.
Yeah, all the married dudes is going after Lotto.
That's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Wow. So I saw this clip the other day, right? And the guy was talking to a group of chicks. And he was saying how, well, the chick was first off said how she don't believe that it's fair for a woman to have to date down. Basically meaning like if he makes more less than me or if he ain't doing as good as me, why would I mess with a guy like that? So the guy was explaining that as men, in most cases, especially dudes with a whole lot of money, technically, if you look at it to that degree, they are always dating down because a lot of times they're dealing with a chick that may not be working at all or may not be making as much as them. So she was like, oh, but that's different. And he's like, okay, so explain to me what makes it different. Like, why is it okay for a man to constantly date down as men? Well, let me rephrase this. The so-called, quote unquote, as the internet put it, the high value man, it's okay for him to date down, but a high quality baddie should never have to date down because it's not an equal exchange. It's not fair, all of that type shit, right?
First of all, are we listening to Natalie Nunn with her chin?
I wasn't.
Is that who we Okay.
Completely different. But
Okay.
my question to y'all is, why do we call it settling when someone chooses peace over chaos? Freddie?
How I don't. You will ask me. I was about to say on the dating down thing. First of all, like if you want to go statistically, women going to earn less than men anyway. So we always, for men, you're always going to kind of date down a little bit to an extent. That's just overall stats. But for me, like. What was the question again? Hold on.
Holy shit. Where is your motherfucking pay attention glasses at?
She has to make a poignant point.
Yeah, I was worried about my poignant points, honestly, because my brain. No, there was a question in the chat, and then I was thinking about something else. So my bad.
Question was
high value to baddies.
Why do we call this settling when someone chooses peace over chaos?
I don't know why they call it settling. Peace over chaos. It's all about how you look at it, though. I guess for me, I don't know. I don't know why they call it settling. I don't think you settled until you absolutely know you settled. Till you look over like, ugh.
Truth of the matter is nobody gets 100% of what they want.
Yeah, like
we all settle. Like
I think we all compromise if we use a different word. You know what I'm saying? Settling, no, that means like I was shooting for the stars and I got sand. That's settling. Like compromise, I was shooting for the stars and man, I got a couple of stars, the sun and the moon. I could compromise. I don't have to have all the stars. You know what I mean? I think that's for me. I don't know because I'm hey bitch. Like hectic. Ain't nobody here, so I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you if I settled or not.
Freddie don't forget shit.
Hey. So I never quite understood. I ain't gonna say never. I don't understand the internet at times because the internet creates these terms and then people rock with them so heavy. Like Tasha said, every single person on this planet settles in their relationship. You are never gonna get, you probably ain't even gonna get 60% of the shit that you actually want in your relationship. So you best be looking for some type of peace and harmony in your house than all the rest of the shit that people assume they supposed to get.
And what's crazy is if you think you do get that, if you do get 100%, you're delusional and they're hiding something from you. You know what I mean? Because there's no way, if you could go shopping every single time they say you want to go shopping, you could go shopping. Oh, they might be having an ass debt because they never tell you no. You know what I mean? Like you never know what's really going on if you get 100%. Somebody's not being truthful somewhere. That's how I feel.
So there was a street performer who literally went and asked women, if you could date a married man who never told you no.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Or your own man who told you no 45% of the time, which one would you choose?
They would always choose the one that said yeah. And he was married.
He was married. Right. And not to them.
Right.
A man with a lot of money don't got a lot of time. A man with a lot of time don't got a lot of money. Don't quite understand why people can't understand this concept. And that's not just a man. It's women too. Women with a lot of money, they busy. That's how they making all that fucking money. Men with a lot of time, they fucking broke. That's why they home at the crib chilling. It just is what it is. There's no way around it.
They got their bag of Jordans. And they driving her
in a bag full of Jordans. A bag full of Jordans.
Doc,
every pair.
Sorry, I forgot. I gotta actually say the full name, Dr. Eric, because I don't want easy answers.
He need to be like yes.
Facts. If I say Doc, Easy gonna be like, well, hello.
It's crazy.
I'm not what the old English used to do? Top of the morning to you.
So Doc, same question to you. Why do people consider it settling when people choose peace over chaos? Why is it considered settling?
Number one, going back to one of my original statements about unrealistic expectations and people dealing in, they're unhinged, they're detached from reality. They have they automatically have this perception that they are 100% and they have it all together. Number one. And then number two, they're going in the relationship, or they're approaching relationship, and they're looking for something that if I don't get 100%, as Ms. Tasha was saying, if I don't get 100% of what I want, then that means I'm going to settle. Just like you go to a car dealership, if you go to the grocery store, if I don't get everything on my list, or if the brand is not there of this bread that I want or whatever, then I'm just going to have to settle for what they have here. Thinking that, and that additionally, you have this perception about yourself that you are above this person. And then, but let's be perfectly honest, half the time when we go into relationships and there are certain people that we want, we don't even halfway meet the standard of what we want. Let's be honest about that. Hypothetically, a woman wants a man that's 6 foot tall. He's this. He's got to be that. He's got to be this. He's got to be that. He got to be that. But then the woman does not want to compete for that man that she wants, and thinks, well, why should I have to compete for that? I should be enough. And I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to say it. I get sick and tired of hearing women say, "I am the table," when men say, "What do you bring to the table?" But we have to bring utility. We have to bring finances. We have to bring all these things. But just because you have a bad body or you got a pretty acute face, that should be enough. And then on the flip side, even with men, we want the baddie woman, but we trash. We can't meet her standards. We can't do this. We can't do this. We can't do that. So again, it's when we talk about this whole settling thing, the last point of it is we have to really be conscious of the whole settling idea of what it is that you want versus what you need. And that I always go back to that, because what you want is not what you need. And I'm going to take it from a biblical perspective. My wife and I, we're going on 19 years of marriage this year. And when we say that, I don't get everything that I want from her, she doesn't get everything that she wants from me, by design, it's supposed to be that way. When you're talking about being equally yoked with someone, my deficiencies, my flaws are supposed to be offset by her strengths, and her deficiencies and her flaws are supposed to be offset by my strengths. And so if we are equally yoked and we're working together, both of us, and if she's focusing on me and I'm focusing on her, and we're not being selfish and focusing on ourselves as opposed to what I'm not getting out of the relationship, neither one of us will lack anything, because we are both focused on each other. So we have everything that we need together to make this relationship successful. So if we're thinking that I'm just settling because I'm with this woman or I'm with this man, you're automatically going into this relationship at a deficit, and it's not going to work because you think this person is automatically beneath you.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's a lot of people in this world, like Doc says, that's asking for stuff that they can't provide. For one, I can't expect something out of others that I can't thus provide for myself. And that came with me being more mature, right? I realized, like, damn, I can't say she needs a car, she needs this, she needs that, she needs that, if I myself don't have that, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry, but I just read the caption.
I just want to touch it. I just want to touch it.
What is it? Is it snake skin? Snake skin.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to go in the closet real quick,
And I was able to confirm that the snakes are safe, guys.
Yes, the snakes are. Yes.
This
I
python.
remember.
You say that, but you can't pause, my guy.
Anywho, I remember when one young lady told me that she wants a man that makes $10,000 a month, and I was like, "Cool.
Oh,
Do you make $10,000 a month?" She's like, "No." I was like, "Do you make $5,000 a month?" She's like, "No." I was like, "So how you asking someone else to provide some shit that you can't provide yourself?" And we need to get past it, ladies, fellas, whomever. There's going to come a reckoning when all the fuckery that y'all keep talking about on social media is no longer relevant and no one gives a fuck no more and everyone sees through the facade. There's too many people on this internet that's living or portraying lives they're not even living.
Yep. Yep.
It amazes
And
me.
wanting more out of other people. How dare you? Y'all have some fucking audacity to want more out of someone else than y'all can provide for yourself.
Bro, it
because
amazes
they
me.
want to be leeches. They want to
Yes.
be leeches.
Everybody's complaining about how the dating pool is full of piss while they pissing in the pool.
Pissing right in the pool.
You ain't add no value.
None.
Like you just
None.
you just drank 640s and started pissing in the pool, and now you like, oh, how dare the pool?
I don't like this. I don't like all this green
I'm
stuff
not
that I'm swimming in.
there.
You think
Because
with golden
think
showers
about
is
it, right?
gold.
Think about it though. When men led, it was ran different. When women wanted to be women, it was ran different. You know, now you have all like Freddie said, all these new terms, all these new directions, all these new shit that's here now clearly is not working for nobody.
Correct.
And you
Nobody.
got to get clear on the internet is not a real place.
It's not a
Hey,
real place.
No.
But you also got to remember, we live in an era where people don't quite understand that, which amazes me because the worse it get, the more people believe in it.
Yeah,
But
it's not
here's
a
the
real place.
here's the thing about it is us seasoned vets, us better side of 40 people, we lived in a world where there was no internet, there was no social media.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
These 20-some-year-olds that's coming up with all this shit don't know life without it. They've never lived in a world without Instagram and Facebook.
I mean,
So
because we're in a world of entitlement right now. It's just
That
because
too.
I want it, I believe I deserve it.
And
Entitlement and instant gratification.
Yes, sir.
And
You
that's
don't
a
want to work
product.
for nothing.
That's a product of the access they have to shit that we had to work hard for. Do a research project back when we was in school, right? Your ass
Take
going
your
through
ass to the library.
And them encyclopedias. And them encyclopedias.
Interpret the shit, rewrite the shit in your own words. Teachers make you work your ass off for it.
Critically think.
Every decimal system.
You had to critically think.
Like that shit was critical thinking in and of itself.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Now niggas is like, what the fuck does E equals MC squared mean? Oh, let me Google that real quick.
Yep.
Yo.
No,
No, they ain't Googling it. They saying
Hey Siri.
Hey
Siri,
what is
what is
MC squared?
Yo. I had a conversation
Look,
with
about to tell me.
I had a conversation with a grown woman the other day, and the young person that we were referring to is a 6-month-old baby, right? And the adult told me, oh, she gets whatever she wants. She's the boss of this house. I would never in 3 million years, and the 3 children that I raised, be comfortable sharing with another adult that a 6-month-old baby is running the house.
Wow.
But this is where it starts. I said all that to say this is where it starts. That is the foundation. And they don't understand that even at 6 months, she old enough for her wants to hurt her. If I'm responsible for everything that you need, You old enough for your wants to hurt you. You'll be the fuck all right. 6 months. She's the boss of this house. She said it proudly, y'all. She said it with her chest. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Because what else do I have to offer to that situation?
Yeah,
They want to be friends.
As a kid, my mom used to always say that to me. You are old enough to know your wants.
Yeah.
Older. Every time my kids tried it, I made sure I let them know you are old enough to know that your wants can hurt. If you don't like it, you be all right. It is what it is.
Listen, we need
But
to
let's
bring
get
back
into
some
this.
stuff. We need to bring back some stuff. We need to bring back just it pulling up on people when they say some off the wall shit in public. Two, we need to bring back consequences too. Like people just don't have real world consequences.
If you pull up on me in that shirt, my nigga, I have no fear at all. I'm just saying.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Chill.
I will purposely wear it so your defenses are down, and then I just steal off on you. I don't care.
Hey,
I feel like
hold on.
I feel like in that shirt. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like in that shirt, right? There's no way, even if you still off on me, it's like you just can't hurt me. It's almost like in that shirt. I'm sorry, cuz.
You can't hurt me.
All right, let's get to our next segment. Yo, that shirt is gonna be the joke for about a month or two. I just want you to know that.
Yeah. Hey. 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 Yeah. Hey.
Okay. All you hip hop junkies, you think you know hip hop? Well, tell me what happened today in 2005. Better yet, tell me what happened today in 1989. We know you don't know. That's why Easy about to break this day down in hip hop for you.
I said it once, I'm gonna say it again. Big Mama. Look, listen, she too young for me though. I'm gonna leave her alone. I'm gonna leave her all the way alone. What's happening, y'all? It's your boy Easy. I'm back with another week of hip hop news. We're gonna talk about this week in hip hop. We got some birthdays, so we're gonna kick it off just right. Freddie Fox, also known as Bumpy Knuckles, is celebrating a birthday today. Also, Fat Lip of the Far Side. We want to wish him a happy birthday. And this nigga right here getting old, huh? Today was his birthday. He turned about 47 years old, huh? Happy birthday, Juvie. Straight out to NOLA. We're going to talk a little bit more about Juvie later on today. On the opposite side of birth is death. And today is the 31st anniversary of the legend Eazy-E passing away. My namesake, of course, that's where I got the name Easy from. So just take a moment to say rest in peace, Easy. We miss you. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you wearing condoms in heaven, but it is what it is, my nigga. All right. I'm gonna get back in pocket. We got some anniversaries for some release dates. Right now, ODB Return to the 36 Chambers. Also, rest in peace to ODB too. Return to 36 Chambers dropped in 95. So did Big L's Pouring Dangerous on the same day. You talk about two albums to be competing with one another for a release. That's crazy. That's crazy. 1984, Run DMC dropped their debut album, Run DMC. 96, Busta Rhymes. Before I even say the name of this album, I'm just gonna say pause in all caps. Busta Rhymes dropped The Coming.
I'm leaving.
People don't realize how much pause-worthy shit happens in the 90s. Like, this is crazy.
When I bought this album in 96, I never thought that 30 years later I would have to say pause when I talked about it. But shout out Busta. Also 97, a year later, classic double album hit us
Yes,
right after
sir.
the death of Frank White, Mr. Notorious B.I.G., the only Christopher we acknowledge as Wallace.
Period.
Life
Period.
After Death it took the world by storm, and it just dropped right after Big died. So, you know, that shit was amazing body of work. Happy we got it. Sad that was the last thing that we got from Big. Pause.
Thanks. That sounds crazy.
2003, Dipset dropped The Diplomatics. They went crazy with that joint. Them Harlem Boys showed out. The production on that was crazy. I just saw something the other day about how they revolutionized sampling. To like for whatever reason, the samples they used was crazy on that beat. They sampled
The
everything.
selection was ridiculous. That whole album, all the way through.
All the way through was crazy. 98, Cannabis dropped second round knockout. His diss record to LL.
I still think he won.
Ross still thinks he won. I think LL had one line that was a haymaker.
Very pause-worthy.
That was
We'll talk about it later.
That was it. Like the 99% of your fans don't exist.
Not even that. That ain't even the line I'm thinking about.
That's the one for me that I was like, that's the haymaker right there. Cause he's knocked out cold. Back then to say that? Shit. No Instagram followers. You couldn't even stream farm. It was your fans don't exist, nigga. Yes, mine wear high heels, but where yours at? And then in 98, also on this day, the Hieroglyphics dropped their debut album, Third Eye Vision. Shout out to Hieroglyphics, Delta Homo Sapien, rest in peace. It's my guy. All right, in news, OJ the Jewel Man is in the hospital. He done had too much juice. That man got diabetes, and he has just been hospitalized with complications from diabetes. So prayers, thoughts, all of that out to OJ. You're not supposed to have no juice, man. Okay, drink some water, buddy. All right. Afro Man is back in the news again. This time he is the number 1, number 2, and number 3 music videos on iTunes. This Afro Man project with these cops, it is still the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life in entertainment, but this man is taking the world by storm. This has revitalized Afro Man's career. He is back to doing shows. He's back on the charts. I'm pretty sure I would say he released an album with this, but he might be coming out with another album. So see what Afro Man got next. It's like the Unks is back, T.I. back, Juvenile back, Afro Man is back, all of that. J. Cole pulled up on Cameron on his podcast this week to talk about the lawsuit and other things, but that was the elephant in the room. Those that are not familiar, J. Cole had Cameron do a feature on Ready 24 on the Might Delete Later project, and the promise was that he would either do a song or go on the show instead of paying Cam for the feature, but it took so long for either of those things to happen that Cam filed a lawsuit. Took J. Cole back, and so he was kind of fucked up about it, but they hashed it out, talked about it. They're back on good terms. Not that they ever weren't, but they are back to being Cole and Cam. I got talked about earlier. Juvie, okay, one of the Unks, he's back. Juvie just dropped a new album on Friday called Boiling Point. And I'm telling y'all, listen, whoa, I done listened to that whole thing front to back all the way. You heard me? Took me back to New Orleans, but it's not quite 400.
Wait, you lived in New Orleans too?
No, it took my mind back to New Orleans. I did not live in New Orleans.
I just say, what school is in Dayton in New Orleans?
I did not live in New Orleans. Okay, but it's not quite 400 degrees. But it's it's a good album. I won't say it's a classic. I won't say it's great. I've listened to it a few times. Could have got some better production. But I would say that, Juvie can still rap his ass off. He can still rap his ass off. Speaking of albums releasing and people that can rap their ass off, but choosing somehow not to, but knows how to market. Kanye is a fucking marketing genius. So Ye just also dropped his album, Bully. And all kind of controversial shit going on. There's rumors that he used AI vocals on there. What's the guy? See, James Blake. I don't even know who James Blake is. If any of y'all know, you know what I'm saying. But James Blake is mad about the anti-Semitic content, so he asked to be taken off the album. It's like, man, but whatever it is, I don't know why, but every time this nigga drop an album, it is the most talked about thing, and it is the biggest album that drops that week whenever he drops. So shout out to Ye. Hove just announced that he will be celebrating the 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt and the 25th anniversary of The Blueprint by throwing a 2-day concert at Yankee Stadium. So on July 10th, he is doing a Reasonable Doubt anniversary show. July 11th, he's doing the Blueprint anniversary show. And then there's like extra innings things. I think there's another like series of shows or something that he has coming up, or
he added a third show.
He added a third show. This is crazy. I wish that I could fly to New York and afford tickets and go to this show. This is huge. I don't know if in my lifetime I'll ever get to see Hov perform, but if I ever get the opportunity, that is like one of the concerts left on my bucket list to see. Obviously, Michael Jackson will never happen and Prince will never happen, but I would definitely like to, before I die, to see Hov in concert. Diddy's still trying to get out of jail. Here he go again. This nigga. Now they talking about the judge gave him too harsh a sentence, that 50 months was too excessive for what he was convicted for, and that the judge is punishing him for crimes that he was acquitted on. We don't give a fuck. Stay your ass in jail. We do not feel sorry for you, Diddy. Okay? Black man to black man, we get it. But nigga, you probably did some more crazier shit. You probably responsible for Pac and Biggie being dead right now. So stay your ass in jail.
Likely.
Like it's likely. Like Suge probably colluded on that shit. I don't know if y'all ever heard of this cat, Tootsie. He's a rapper, apparently. I heard of the Tootsie Slide. I don't know if that's the same dude or whatever, but apparently he's pretty good high school football player, foregone his college career to pursue music, has some success, but now he wants to play college football. So I guess that rapper money ain't as good as that NIL money. But he originally committed to Syracuse. Now, here's what's funny about it. If you know anything about college sports, in order to commit to a school, you have to actually have a scholarship offered. Well, he was a walk-on. So he made a big old thing about, hey, I got accepted to Syracuse. I'm going to go there and try to play football, making it look like they recruited him or some shit. But he was at Syracuse. The coach was like, we not having this bullshit. Like, dude, you got to go. So they kicked him off the team. He transferred to LSU. He just posted a workout video. I hope he's a better football player than he is a rapper, though, because I don't know nothing about the dude as a rapper. But anyway, T.I. and Drama Boy are coming out with a documentary next month at the Atlanta Film Festival called The Birth of Trap Music. Now, this documentary is not what you think it is. It's not going to talk necessarily about who created trap music or the origins of it, but what trap music represents with the struggle and the glorification of the trap itself, the lifestyle, the growing up in the hood. And then last, but most certainly not least, Tank and Tyrese.
My God.
And I know this ain't quite hip hop, but you know, R&B and hip hop are kind of a crossover genre now. But Tank put belt to ass. I don't know if y'all watched it, but Tank put belt to ass. And he had a new #1 hit that he improv'd on the stage that is now the most streamed song on Turtleneck. He roasted the shit out of Tyrese's Turtleneck. On stage, had the whole crowd singing along. Turtleneck.
That shit was crazy.
Die on this stage, all that shit. It was hilarious. So my question to y'all, since we're talking about Superman versus Clark Kent, now that R. Kelly is locked up, because pissing on 12-year-olds was his kryptonite.
Damn.
Is Tank the new Superman of R&B?
Yes. Like unequivocally.
If it's not Tank, who is it?
It's Tank. It's Tank. It's him. He, him. Ain't that how y'all say? He, him. He definitely.
I would be lying if I said
we don't
I
say
listened
that.
to
We
enough
don't say that shit.
music to think about it.
Yeah, it's
Okay, well,
definitely Tank.
Well, Raw, who you say the new Superman of R&B is?
If I had to pick, it would be somebody that a lot of people say they don't fuck with. I would probably be saying Neo.
Okay.
Mm.
All right.
He's written more hits.
He's written more hits. He has more hits. I mean, a lot of people say they don't fuck with Neo. I never quite understood why. But to
He
me,
got five chicks under his arms.
I really don't care about that. I'm gonna be honest
Yeah.
with you. The fact that somebody like Babyface acknowledges him the way that they do, you know what I mean? Like, and a lot of people, oh, Neo's trash. And it's like, I don't see it. People see it. I can't say it.
No, Neo definitely ain't trash.
And I respect it because he did something that most artists would never dare to do, and that was to highlight his whole touring group, like from the dancers to the vocalists to the sound guy to the tour bus drivers. To he did that. He didn't have to do that. So, and for me, I appreciate someone who could respect the people that are behind the scenes that normally don't get the shine, and putting them at the forefront and saying, listen, without these people here, this would not even be a thing.
That's all great.
As people, we look at who are the greats and we say, oh, well, I like this person versus, well, this is what this person did. This is the accolade. Yeah. That's just me. I'm going to be honest with you. When you say it's Tank the new superhero, when I look at it, I've never really heard Tank's name like I've heard other people, if you will. And that's not saying because I haven't really listened to Tank like that. Yeah. That's just saying like
you ain't heard Tank
landscape in general.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
But he got some joints that I definitely groove to. Yeah.
Listen,
but I'm talking about like right now, like present.
Yeah, right now. It's
R&B singers.
Neo's still active.
Present. I was
1993, when you press play on an R. Kelly album, you knew exactly what you was going to get, cover to cover. Like you knew what he was there for. He had business to attend to, and once you hit play, you got that business done through 12 play. That was the 12th track on that album. It's the same thing. Any album that Tank put out, if you push play, you can ride that shit out. Same way you did with R. Kelly. Whatever business you were doing with R. Kelly at the time that you was listening to R. Kelly, you can push play on the Tank album, and that shit gonna take you from foreplay to climax.
So I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying 100%. Me speaking personally, I could honestly say I've never listened to a Tank album start to finish ever.
Raw, me and you were in the same column.
I ain't gonna hold you. Until recently, I've even thought about Tank. Since maybe like
I don't know why you're thinking about the boy, but I'm with you.
I'm saying like Tank's name has not crossed my mind from 1993 until recently. Pause. I fucking guess. But he's been all over television the past few months. And I'm not saying he's the new superhero of R&B. I'm just saying Tank is the most talked about R&B.
He's the new hotness
right now. So is he
the new
right now? So Tank is cool. I like his songs and everything. He fell way off my radar when he said, he'll suck dick once and that's not gay. And he just lost me on that one. So I'm good. I don't know who the replacement or the R&B star is right now. I couldn't even tell you. I do like London. What's his name? He sound like Marvin Gaye.
London. Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. I like Raheem Devon.
I'm a slow dance.
They're brand new, so their catalog is nothing. But I like them.
You got Ro James. You got.
You got Carl Thomas. He ain't been around nowhere like that, but I like Carl Thomas. We made eye contact at his his concert one time.
Freddie, are you saying that Tank actually is turtleneck?
I can't say yay or nay, but I can tell you that what he said on that podcast, trying out dick at least once in his mouth, was cool.
So
That's
Well,
all.
can I pose a question?
Say something positive about Tank. Go ahead, get in there.
Yeah.
So what is the perception or the status that we will
A dick in
give?
your mouth?
No.
Oh.
No.
This whole podcast is out of control. Out of control.
No. What?
My bad, doctor. My
shut
bad,
the doc
doctor.
down, Freddie. You shut the doc down.
My bad.
Y'all going to come back to him.
Leave it to Freddie to mess up the room. My bad.
Oh shit.
What? Wow. What? Prince? What do you think about Prince?
I like Prince. I don't like. Okay, so there's a difference. I like and appreciate Prince. My sister, who's older than me in that generation, loves the fuck out of Prince. Okay. When I say love the fuck out of Prince, I'm like, yeah, this is what the hell. I like it, but I'm not like her. You know what I mean? Like she would probably have Prince's kids right now if she could. You know what I mean? Like, and none of that bothered her. But me, I'm like, nah, give me Ice Cube. I like Ice Cube.
I was just trying to draw
the reference.
A
not with Freddie.
Comparison.
Not with Freddie. You not.
If we're putting
definitely not.
I'm just throwing out it. We putting Prince like, hey, he's iconic. He's this. He's that. We rock with him. But then at the same time, well, Tank said X, Y, and Z on the podcast, and
not to me.
So I was just wondering.
All right.
Well,
so
I mean, but we knew. We knew with Prince. We knew there was.
It was
a question. He had heels.
Prince wasn't out here projecting to be a heterosexual male.
Not at all.
Tank out here projecting
not one time.
Alpha, hetero, ladies man. But
he wasn't trying to project me Superman.
Yeah, he talking about goblin. He talking about goblin glizzies.
He didn't say goblin. He just said.
Said once. He just
said
a whole bunch of them.
Before Tank put it out there that he had chewed a wood or two in his life.
Chewed the wood. Shut up.
He did before that, and a lot of people forget that he had it was a whole situation about him.
He mustered the glizzy.
No, it was a whole situation about him performing in gay clubs. That was a whole thing for quite some time.
He said it.
Don't give a fuck.
He said it on the verses the other day. He said it on the verses the other day. Tyrese called himself trying to play him. Tyrese talking about, because you performing in hotel lobbies. Tyrese say, I'm going wherever the bag is.
Yes. And
which is true.
He said off the rip, I'm chasing this motherfucking money. So him performing in gay clubs, that's nothing to him. He's going to do what he got to do. So I think that's why on that podcast that he was on, when even the conversation came up, I think it was geared more towards that than anything else.
Oh yeah,
people trying to I guess get him to come out and say that he's gay, because a lot of guys
like bringing it up,
not performing in front of the gay crowd. But money is money to certain people. Money is not money to other people. It kind of is the
difference with.
But did you know that men? Oh my bad.
So the difference with what he said, he can just come out and say, I'll do it one time just to see what it's like. He was like,
he did
100 million.
He did.
What?
So
did he do?
He said he tried it as a teenager.
He tried it. So he gobbled up pussy?
I never heard that story.
I thought he just said he would do it.
No.
Did you know that heterosexual men get paid more? Is this correct? Hectic, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know, but they get paid more in gay porn than women and everything. Because why you point?
Because he about to get pissed.
No, and I'm not saying like because of experience. But if because of word of mouth, that you were in that community, not that community. But the community, you know what I'm saying?
They do make a bag. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, all the patriarchy still fucking wins. You know what I mean?
Let me ask a clarifying question. So you said heterosexual men get paid
Jesus
more
Christ.
for doing gay
You've
porn.
never seen
Hold on,
that
hold on,
real
hold on.
sex
Listen to the question.
documentary?
Listen to the
Okay.
question. Heterosexual men get paid more for doing gay porn.
Gay for pay. Gay for pay. That's what they go under.
You got to remember,
Yeah.
Easy, it's considered acting. The same way how there's straight men who
It's
kiss other dudes.
acting.
It's acting when Wesley Snipes put on a dress in Tu Wong Fu. It is
Right.
not acting when you actually stick your dick in a man's ass.
It's
That is not acting.
acting.
That's not acting.
That's acting. That's acting. You got paid.
How is that acting?
Because it's porn.
You acted like
Porn
you
is
liked
acting.
it.
Unless they took AI and somehow got you to act gay by standing behind this man while he was
Well,
bent
here's
over,
the thing.
and they took
If it's-
AI.
Here's the
In
thing,
this
though,
year's
Easy. You
episode, we can't
forget.
cancel.
It's too
Easy.
much.
You forget. Heterosexual pornos are acting as well.
Yes.
The fucking is real. They
It
might
don't
not
matter
act
that
like
it's
they
all
like it.
acting.
It's actually
There is
not,
nothing
Easy.
pretend about fucking on screen. I see
So Easy.
I'm
I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out, Hector. So you ain't gotta answer this question, right? You got to think about it, Easy. People get awards for best actor, best best angle because
Gere
it's
didn't
acting.
actually
It's not.
fuck Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. Fucking Billy Bob Thornton didn't actually fuck Halle Berry in
I
Monster
think he
Ball.
did.
He might have, but we got
He said she wanted to feel really good.
action shots of dick going in pussy and ass and mouth. That is not acting.
It's acting, bro.
It's not acting.
The penetration.
This is
The
why they are
penetration is
considered
real, but
pornographic actors.
I don't
yeah,
really
they're
love them
actors.
hoes.
This is film. This is film.
It's
What did you
maybe
say, Hector?
artistic expression. I'm not buying this acting bullshit. You are not heterosexual if you fucked a man in the ass on screen for money. You gay.
You got to watch that Real Sex back in 2090. They showed it. They showed it. They
So
showed
you're
it.
telling me out of all the conversations we had this whole 3 years, this is the one that got easy.
He is up in arms about it. You know what I mean?
Listen, there are hills that I will die on, and I will die on the hill that says if you have intercourse with the same sex, you are not heterosexual. And I don't care if you got paid for it. I don't care if you did it on screen and pretended to be whatever it is that you say. You did.
That's your world, then, Easy. That's your world. Let them people live.
So
if you jumped off a building and broke your leg as a stunt,
let's let Hector weigh in. No. Hector, weigh on this just a little bit, please.
Come on, sexy shirt, weigh in.
I have no comment.
That was the safest thing for you to do.
Yes, there we go. So before we get out of here, Doc, let everybody know who you are, what you got going on, all that fly funky shit.
Man.
They are a lot. They are a lot.
Oh, okay. So I am Dr. Eric Coleman. I am the founder and principal consultant for DCR Consulting LLC. I empower people to self-reflect and cultivate meaningful relationships, whether it be personal relationship, organizations, building corporations. I help people discover how to self-reflect and discover how to appropriately and accurately engage in daily interactions with other people, and how to build and cultivate meaningful relationships within organizations, because people within the organizations are the capstone of the organization. If you do not invest in your capital resource of your human resources, you do not have an organization. And so that is my platform. That is my pitch to any and everyone. How do we do the self-reflection on ourselves to make sure that we are showing up as our best selves in any and everyday relationships in life?
How can people get a hold of your books?
Oh, hey, they are found on Amazon. My website,
Ever see the
dcrconsulting.org.
book again?
Oh, hey, there you go. It's right there, right there. It's 4 of them. I got my latest one, Unhinged, having a deeper conversation about irrational perceptions and disconnection from reality. Um, we see that as we've been talking about on the platform tonight about how people are just so engrossed into themselves that they are just totally disconnected from reality, and they're living in a perception, they're living in fairy tale land. So I just help people to try to figure out how do we disconnect from that and then re-engage into the realities of life.
Roger that. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Buy that boy's book. Y'all always talking about y'all support Black businesses. At least get one of those books that's gonna help you, and not just one of them joints that's talking about all the ratchetity.
And they're easy reads too. I don't write 300-page long books. I get to the point.
As you should. Well, last segment of the day.
You know the fuck what?
When you have skills, you do it your motherfucking self. You hear me? So this is a hectic 5 minutes. So you ever sit back and really think about how people move when it comes to relationships? Like, are people actually in love with you, or are they just in love with being in love? We all been there. Because those are 2 different things, very different. One requires intention, effort, understanding. The other, that's just caring and chasing the highs, the dopamine, that's temporary, all right? A lot of people don't realize they're addicted to the idea of love, not the responsibility that comes with it. Then it makes me think about this. How do you have the audacity to ask someone for something that you can't, and don't even really have the fortitude to be able to provide for yourself? You want loyalty, but you're inconsistent. You want peace, but you bring chaos. You want understanding, but you don't even understand you. At some point, accountability got to enter the room, and you have to look in that mirror and be truthful to yourself. Because relationships aren't built on request, they're built on what you consistently bring to the table. And stop that bullshit. I am the table. Y'all don't even have tools and hammers to build a table, so stop it. Now let's talk about expectations. Do women really want Clark Kent? Or are they only looking for Superman? Superman performs. Clark Kent is born. Superman gives you thrills and fly you places and stuff like that. Clark Kent can't even get a cab to stop. Which one do you choose, ladies? Because Clark Kent is an everyday man. He's stable. He's present. He's building. But Superman, that's highlight reels. That's excitement. That's when things go wrong. When pressure hits, when it's time to save the world. And a lot of people say they want one, but only reward the other. So which one actually matters to you? Because you don't get to ignore Clark Kent and then demand a Superman when it's convenient. Now, here's a conversation people don't like. Is there really such thing as gay for pay? Or, or is it just a way to separate what you do from who you are? Because at the end of the day, as Easy says, actions are actions. And whether people want to admit it or not, there's always a deeper conversation there than identity, boundaries, and what people are willing to do for opportunities. No judgment, just a real question. And that's really what this is about. Real questions. Not for me. I don't give a fuck. Growth doesn't come from comfort. It comes from being honest. And when it's uncomfortable, that's when you truly grow. So with that being said, what should be the next topic? Drop in the comments. Let us know here at Enlightened Idiots on the YouTube channel what you think we should talk about next. Don't get mad if we don't take it seriously, but we will handle it with care. I'm not even going to promise that. We will try to handle it with care. Okay? So if you want us to talk about something, drop it in the comments. Let us know, because realistically, we're running out of fucking ideas and we need your help. So go ahead, drop these comments. I promise you, we will make a show out of about anything, because we are the Enlightened Idiots. And remember, every Saturday night, we are here making jokes, making light, and doing all the things that some will call inappropriate in the name of entertainment. Check us out next Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. CST. For y'all that's illiterate, that's Central Standard Time. And with that, we are out of here.